Hi guys, we're driving from LA to Sedona, and I'm with Faye.
Hello.
And I'm with Kelly back there holding the camera. Thank you, Cal.
Thank you.
So,
Cal.
Faye just had an epic download about the two things that tell you that you are on, what was it? Like the path of
Ascension path. So, I've been sitting with this download for a little bit, and it came to me that the two symptoms that really affect how you can tell if you're on the right path, that is the ascension path, the two symptoms. Number one, you worry much less. So maybe you used to worry a lot. Maybe people, things, situations around you stresses you out. So you externalize that and turn into worry. But that doesn't help you with the way you manifest things. When you're not perfectly centered and balanced, or trying to get to that perfect center, you're out of your field. So that's the first one. First symptom is that you worry much less.
So what would it be like? Worry about everything? Like you worry about everything less, or would it be like? Do you think it would go in pieces? Like, oh well, now
Sure.
I worry less about, I don't know, the future and stuff. I don't know, but I worry the same amount about this thing, and then it goes out and out or out, or does it? You think that goes down all at the same time?
Well, all of that is fear-based, more or less fear. You know, the fear of not able to have control, the fear of
like you can't trust your universe, right?
You can't trust, exactly. It's the feeling of lack, right? It's an old paradigm that we've chosen to exit out of. So I would say most people start with worry less about things in general. But then the more advanced part is that you have to figure out what are your triggers and be less and less affected by them. Right?
So how do you do that? Like, what's a technique people can use?
Well, they have to figure out what are the things or activities that they do that really help them embrace their highest joy. Because when they do that, it's easy for them to come to that center of balance and find their equilibrium that way.
I love that you said that, because so many people will be like, oh, well, you have to like find out what each of your triggers are and then clear them. And that works like eventually, but it also makes you focus on the trigger. I think triggers will come up on their own, right?
Sure.
Especially like if you're pushing through a joy bubble, when you're at the edge of that joy bubble, you will still trigger.
Right.
But if you can just like go into the emotion and allow yourself to feel it, like just be like, okay, how do I really feel? Like I'm not put with story. I feel scared and frustrated or whatever. And just like let yourself feel it.
Exactly.
And then let it pass. And it just like cleans out. So what was the second one?
Back on what you just said, the key for me is to just let it come and go. Like cars in traffic. There's no point in trying to control it, but then you cause a catastrophe of traffic collision. So the second one would be, based on my understanding, is that more and more synchronistic events keep popping up in your life. Things such as manifestations, you know, you wish for something and then boom, 3 days later it just happens.
Yeah.
And
or
totally,
you get messages all over and then it shows up.
Yes.
Like in a day, 3 people say the same thing to you, and then the next day you find out you can get tickets for it. Or, you know,
exactly.
Like
so things that tend to be perceived as airy-fairy or magical, that's your life now. That's our life. You know, we're in LA right now, driving in traffic, going to a hot spring. This is my life right now. So
and it's work, and we're working.
And we're working. This is expensive. So these two are the two symptoms that you would know that you are on the right track of ascension track. First one, what is the first one?
You worry less.
You worry much less. And 2, what is the second one, Kelly? The second one, the manifestation. You see synchronistic events, synchronistic numbers that pops up in your field.
Cool.
And that's when you know you're on the right path. And good luck to you all, and
woo! Party
see you next time.
Yeah. That was so great.